I'd like to welcome into the Shepherd Home Health and Hospice Studios, Briley Bacca and Nate Downs from the Weatherford Rotary Club. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Appreciate you guys coming in, waking up with us. Nate has his Rotary shirt on. Briley, what's up here?
You know,
he's not president yet, so he didn't get a Rotary
that probably
shirt
would have been
just
a good idea this morning, but that thought did not cross my mind.
Well, that's awesome. Hard to believe it, man, but July 4th is almost here, and it's actually on a Saturday this year.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
And the
giving
Rotary
a lot
Club-
of us Fridays off, but
yeah,
not you.
Not me. I'll be here doing the show. That's okay.
That's exactly right.
But you know what I like about holidays during the week when we're working? It's quiet, and I don't have to deal with anybody.
You
know,
go.
it's
You can
just
set the thermostat
myself.
where you want it.
Yeah, myself and my guest in the studio. I don't get Todd. I need this. Todd, I need that. You know, so it's all good. But yeah, so a week from Saturday, we're going to celebrate 250 years of this great country. That's incredible.
It is. It's amazing. The 250 or 200, excuse me, the bicentennial happened just before I was born.
Oh, really?
And I still feel a lot of carryover from that time. I collect the bicentennial quarters.
I've got those
I've got
uncirculated.
$10, $15 worth of them, and just wherever I see them, I pick them up. I just think they're neat. And I don't know, it's always meant something to me.
You know, what's one thing that I'm really excited about too, with the 4th being on a Saturday. I think it really gives people a lot of opportunity to come out as well. And one thing that Nate's done an incredible job getting a lot of this set up for sure. But one thing that we're talking about the 250th anniversary for the 4th of July. But one thing I'm looking at here that I did not know. As well, but the 125th anniversary for Southwestern as well.
Oh, wow.
And so I did
That's
not
this
know
year,
that.
yeah.
So what a big year. I mean, you're talking about 250 years for the 4th, 125 years for SWOSU, and then the 100th anniversary for Route 66 as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff to come out and celebrate. And I'm really excited, too. Being a Weatherford resident as well, this is actually going to be my first time in Weatherford for the 4th.
Oh, cool.
I've always been traveling quite a bit for the 4th of July, so I'm really excited to kind of be a part and see it. But I can remember being in college. My wife and I, we were dating back then. We would go and park up by the fishing hole and back up with the tailgate kind of facing the park, and we were always. It was. I don't think people realize how big the Weatherford 4th of July show is. Yeah. And from my understanding, Nate, I believe
this year will be even bigger.
That's what I've heard. That's kind of the rumor around town.
The largest shells we've ever had was 6-inch shells.
Yeah.
And we're going to have 8-inch shells this year. We've got a new company that we contracted with, Rainbow Fireworks out of Kansas, and they're going to put on a great show for us. They're going to sync it up to music for about the same cost that we were doing before.
Wow, that's incredible.
So it is incredible, and it just worked out good, through the network of people, whether it's Rotarians or business leaders around. I asked around a lot of questions and had a few panic attacks along the way because initially I was talking about doing a big drone show.
Okay.
And I was trying to raise money and funds to do that.
Cool.
And the first few talks were, kind of loose talks, and here's what it might cost you. And what was initially pitched to me, I was like, okay, that seems reasonable. And then got to looking at the number of drones. Well, that's just going to look like, a dot matrix thing in the sky, right? And everybody's going to be terribly disappointed. I'm like, I can't put that up there. Yeah. So we got a few more bids and talked to a few more people, and a real drone show, a good-looking drone show, was going to cost us almost $400,000.
Yeah, I can believe that.
On the day of.
Yeah.
On the day of. Now,
Oh,
if we looked at a different day, it would be less than a third of the price. Yeah. But there's so much demand on the 4th, and I'm not changing. We're doing this on the 4th. This 4th of July, we're doing it on the 4th.
Well, to be really honest, though, and those drone shows are cool. We saw it at the national championship game and stuff like that, even the last OU playoff game. But, man, it's all about fireworks.
I agree with that.
It
100%.
really is. And maybe that was God's way of saying, hey, let's stick to what we know, and then let's just make that really, really awesome. And I think we've done that this year. We've got a lot going to be going on at the park that we haven't had in previous years.
Okay.
Well, and I think that's the thing that a lot of people need to know about as well. Is yes, we're going to have your fireworks after when it's very dark. When does that start, Nate? Is it around 10 o'clock?
The fireworks start almost right at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
thinking as well. But kind of the festivities are going to start around 6, and so there's a lot of different activities that we're going to have going on out there, and that's one thing that I think is really neat about Weatherford's firework display, the whole 4th of July celebration, is it's not just a firework display.
Yeah.
The big thing about the 4th of July is about the camaraderie, the community that it builds, especially for our local community.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what this provides for us, just a chance for all of us to kind of get together and celebrate something good.
And fostering patriotism.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, without patriots, the flag doesn't mean as much.
No.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? So the flag means a lot to me in my soul. I mean,
Yeah.
deep. If you don't have a flag to stand for, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
And our flag is just the way it is. It's encompassing. It's representative of so much over the last 250 years, and we're trying to do honor to that. So
Well, and I hope that this restores patriotism in our country, because I, unlike you two young kids, I was alive during the bicentennial. I was 11 years old, and I'm telling you, it was incredible how patriotic everybody was.
Yeah.
Again, waving flags. Everybody had their flag T-shirt on, and it brought the whole and in 1976 the economy sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really we were going through an energy crisis and all of that, but that bicentennial just brought everything together. Now, the only thing I don't like about the 250th anniversary is I can't decide how to pronounce. It's a
semi-quincentennial.
That is such a weird.
Semi-quincentennial.
I'm glad you said that.
I practiced. I practiced quite a bit.
Or no, but still, it's pretty cool to be alive for the bicentennial and now the whatever you said centennial. But it's really cool. And then the fact that you guys do this incredible show every year. I mean, some towns have just had to stop doing fireworks shows because it's so expensive. But you guys have so many wonderful sponsors.
It's not just the cost of it; it's the volunteers.
Yeah.
It's the time to sit down and organize it, and somebody that's got a full-time job where they're hooked up all the time.
Yeah.
Part of what we do as Rotarians is we use our business acumen, our business experience to foster the club forward, and whether that's in our decision making or projects that we do or things like this, big events that we put on, all that it's all encompassing of all of our talents, and we have to use it, and you have to engage all that, because if you don't, this ain't Nate Downs' show. This is the Weatherford Rotary show.
Yeah.
And there's lots of people in the club that have their hands on. Everybody fundraises, right? We've got committees for giveaway stuff. We've got committees for face painting and decorating, and then Cub Scouts are involved.
Well, I was going to say it's not just Rotary as well, because I believe the Cub Scouts, the Boy Scouts are also part of the 4th of July celebration as well. I believe is it the Boy Scouts or the Cub Scouts that are doing the
Girl Scouts too.
Girl
They're
Scouts that are
involved as
doing the concession stand.
They do
and
the
that
concession
type of thing.
stand, and they're going to post the colors right before fireworks kick off, right at 10.
Nice.
But one thing that it always surprised me whenever I joined the Weatherford Rotary Club was the amount of business leaders that are involved in Rotary, but also the amount of time people are willing to give. And the one thing I think that makes Weatherford the community that it is the amount of buy-in that we have in this community for support for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Obviously it takes money to make the world go round.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of money to make a show like this go. It takes a lot of volunteers. The business owners, a lot of individuals as well.
Emergency services.
Emergency, yeah, exactly.
Golf course donates the space that we do this. I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot involved.
And so it's like Nate said, it's not just one person that makes this go. If there wasn't a collective buy-in in the community and surrounding communities as well, then something like this wouldn't happen. Because I've heard of communities where financially it just gets out of reach and stuff like this. So it's it's a blessing to be able to have a show like we're going to have this 4th here in Weatherford.
Well, and we're blessed to have wonderful civic clubs here in town, because that's another thing I've noticed in my hometown of Cordell. They don't have many civic clubs anymore, and they used to have everybody. And it's population and things like that, but it's
engagement.
You touched
too.
on it.
Yeah.
You have to make the time. Everybody's
You do.
busy in life. You have to make the time to attend those weekly meetings and your monthly meetings, depending on what you do,
Right, yeah.
and get together and then plan all this stuff. And as you touched on the fundraise, you may not want to mention the amount, but I'm guessing it's tens of thousands of dollars.
It is.
for
We're
this.
we're north of 42,000 right now, which is about a 25% jump from what we normally run under 30, around
Yeah.
30,000 for the 4th, and that pays for the fireworks mostly, and then a little bit of the entertainment, and then some ancillary expenses and things. We help the Cub Scouts out with a donation and stuff like
Yeah.
that too. But hotel motel kicked in another 10,000 this year.
Nice.
City Weatherford always gives us. Initially, it was half of the cost, but as the cost kept going up, their portion kept shrinking. And I'm like, hey, we need to talk about this. Let's go back to half, and then we'll reevaluate in a few years. So,
But see, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying is the city and the different entities inside of the city as well are willing to do that type of stuff, and that's what allows Weatherford to have the stuff that we have.
Yeah.
It could have been very easy for the city to say, you know what, no, we're just going to stick to where we initially agreed, and put the burden on us to keep raising the money and that type of stuff, which makes it tremendously harder to do. But I think it says a lot about our community to be able to for the city to step in like that and say, you know what, we're gonna change what we had originally agreed to. That way we
Yeah.
can keep having what we're going to have here and put a good product on out for everybody.
it's what we do is representative of the city.
Yeah.
And the city, I think they trust the Rotary Club to put on a good event and be a good foster or good steward of that money that they're providing.
Well, and it brings a lot of people to town. It's not just for the hometown folks.
Exactly.
A lot of people come in for this. We're talking about Weatherford Rotary Club's 4th of July. It's the big, beautiful Independence Day celebration coming up on Saturday, July 4th at Raider Park. Back with more right after this.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
It's Route 66 days at Correll's Duet Center, South Main, Oak City, celebrating America's 250th anniversary. American-made American flags, small ones, large ones, and some with wall mounts for just $29.95. And get free local delivery and installation on American-made Speed Queen Washington dryers, designed to last over 20 years and come with the longest warranty in the business. Service after the sale at Correll's Duet Center. And don't forget the largest selection in Western Oklahoma of bench-made case and more maker pocket knives at Correll's Duet Center, South Main, Oak City, across the street south of Atwoods.
Deer Creek Market and Variety in Hydro, the best in friendly small-town customer service, hosting everything from fresh hand-cut steaks, fresh ground beef made in-house, along with fresh fruits and vegetables, grown and made in Oklahoma nuts, candies, salsas, pickles, and more. And don't forget to check out the Variety side, full of unique made-in-Oklahoma gift items. And now, treat yourself to the brand-new ice cream and coffee parlor, your new go-to spot for a sweet scoop or a fresh brew. Shop Deer Creek Market and Variety in Hydro.
And with summertime here, we're expecting more record-breaking temperatures.
Don't remind me. Let's face it, summertime is really, really, really hot. And the last thing you want to deal with when it's already 100 degrees outside is trying to fix your AC. So don't wait and call Four Seasons Heating and Air today, Western Oklahoma's only factory-authorized Carrier dealer. They'll make sure you're able to lounge in your living room instead of melting on your couch this summer. That's Four Seasons Heating and Air. Oklahoma license number 92419.
All right, welcome back to the Western Oklahoma Wake Up Show, brought to you by Priority Home Medical Equipment on Gary Boulevard in Clinton. We're joined by Weatherford Rotarians, Briley Bacca and Nate Downs, the big, beautiful fourth. Nate, that's
Yes,
what you
sir.
guys are
That's exactly
calling
right.
it this year.
Yes, sir. I will not claim to have come up with that name, but
Yeah.
I adopted that name from a fellow club member, former president.
Not Garrett King.
It might have been.
It could have been.
He could have suggested that, and then everybody laughed, and I'm like, that's it. That's the name
That's
right
the
there.
name. Stuck.
Well, it's going to be the big, beautiful fourth for us, for sure.
Yeah.
We've got a lot planned, a lot going on. So our folks are going to arrive out there sometime between 4 and 5.
Okay.
And we've got inflatables coming this year. We haven't had that in quite a while. In the past, we had the National Guard that would come out and set up an inflatable. Well, Spacewalk Inflatables of Oklahoma City is coming out, and they're going to set up 6 inflatables.
Wow.
2 of which will be wet inflatables.
Ooh.
So we'll probably set up in a couple of locations. They've got monitors, people that are coming out to be with them the whole evening. We'll do that. That'll fire off, open up, so to speak, around 6 o'clock. The concession stand will open up then. A local band, Dre Hawkins. I'm sure you're familiar with Dre. Dre runs the community band, but he also has another band called Relentless, and they played for us last year on like 2 days' notice. This year they've had lots of time to practice, get their Americana down. They're going to come out and play between 6 and 8.
Nice.
So we got a free concert. Concessions will be super cheap through the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts over there fundraising. Once 8 o'clock hits, then Relentless will come off stage. The community band loads in, and if you haven't heard the community band, they play a lot of John Philip Sousa type stuff, the little marches, and they just always warm my heart just because it reminds me of what we heard as a kid back in at the very end of the 70s and early 80s.
Can I bring my trombone? I haven't played since
I would love nothing
eighth
more
grade.
than that, Todd.
8th grade Cordell band, but I still have my trombone.
I will mic you up for 4 minutes and give you 4 minutes to prove
We
yourself.
have space for you.
Great.
No, the community band will come on in that time, and then interim between the two bands, we're going to have some question and answer sessions with some of our really big donors. Part of our fundraising pitch to them is, we want you to be able to come out and be representative, and we want people to know that you gave this money to us.
That's cool.
And if I can, I'd like to go through our donors real quick. So in the past, we've had 3 levels of donors. This year we added a 4th level, the Centennial level donor. And the Centennial level is those that donated over $1,000. Normally, Patriot is our highest, $500 and up. And we have some donors that, can be as much as $2,500. But our Patriot donors this year, A+ Roofing and Construction, Baca Advanced Financial Strategies, Barong Insurance Agency, Dobson, Edward Jones, Katie Bartman and Group, Great Plains Bank, MA+ Architecture, McDonald's of Weatherford, Napa Auto Parts, and Ski Management. Those are all of our $500 Patriot level donors.
That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to all of those guys.
Yeah. And the Centennial level is 1,000 or more, so we upped it a little bit. BOP RAM stepped up with 1,000. The SWASU Foundation, the Weatherford Regional Hospital, both donated 1,000 each. Weatherford Chamber of Commerce, 2,500 this year, and we haven't really asked them for much before, but they want. Kim Silman's a great person.
Yeah.
Great lady. She loves Weatherford. She's got kids here. She wants it to be awesome. So. They're doing great things. NextEra Energy surprised us this year with $5,000. Wow. That's your wind energy folks that are out there.
Yep.
They do contribute back to the community, and we're definitely going to recognize them for that. These people that are Centennial level donors, we're going to invite them on stage to talk about what the 4th of July means to them and what patriotism means to their country or to their business. Additional folks, City of Weatherford, $10,000.
Wow.
And they've agreed to contribute about half of what our costs are for the actual fireworks themselves, and then we put the rest of the show on. Hotel Motel Tax Committee this year donated $10,000 to us.
That's huge.
So that's helping bring in these inflatables. It's helping us expand our fireworks show, pay some money to the bands that'll be there.
And if we keep the ammonia trucks out of town, we can keep that hotel motel tax going up.
We can keep that in the pocket.
Sorry, Clay, are you out there? No, I'm just...
Well, one of the most important.
Yeah.
Right Radio.
Ah.
So you guys having us out here, getting the word out for us, putting out commercials. Heston's helping us with some marketing media and things like that.
You don't let him light anything, though, do
He
you?
doesn't light anything.
Okay.
No, he's not certified.
Unless he's wearing like a helmet or something, then maybe.
Yeah, he is not
goodness.
certified. So, no. Right Radio does a lot, not only for the 4th of July and for this specifically, but for this community. I mean, it really does. And we want to recognize that.
Appreciate it.
And invite them, invite Heston or Harold or both to come and talk about why the community is important and why celebrating the 4th of July is important.
And that day as well, we're going to have some opportunities to be kind of live on the radio that day to try to bring a little bit more awareness at that time for the 4th of July. And
Do you guys need me to sing at all, like "God Bless
National
America"
anthem?
or some of the national
We're
anthem?
looking for a
Yeah.
national anthem.
Okay.
No, so
I will start at 2 octaves too high, so when I freak out when we get to the high part.
between 8 and 9, we'll do that part of the
Yeah.
show where we talk a lot, and Briley and I will go back and forth, and Dre Hawkins, he's the community band director. He'll talk about the community band some at that time too. Then the community band will play, and about 9:45 or so, we'll have our patriotic reading, which is Jeff Barong and Michael and Jill Turian and Casey Merriman. They really enjoy that part of the show, and he's kind of rewriting it a little bit.
Now, Jeff's not going to endorse Cindy Munson during this speech, is
Nothing
he?
political.
Okay.
Nothing
Just
political.
making
We're
sure.
bringing people together, Todd.
This is about America, not divided America. No.
America.
No, Jeff's
Dun,
great.
dun.
And look, a patriot is a patriot.
Yeah.
You can have beliefs one way or the other. I
Sure.
don't care which way you believe. I get one vote, you get one vote.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue. I live my life the way I do, and I feel good about it. So let's all get together on that deal and share that with one another.
And I think what a good opportunity because I feel like everything is so divided right now, very polar at this time in our country. And what a good opportunity for everybody to come together and celebrate, stuff that we all believe in. We all can get together and get behind. And so that's what I love about these type of celebrations. And I think that's one thing that is going to make this so great. And I think it's great the opportunities that we have due to a lot of the support that we've had in this community to really get everybody together this year and have time to celebrate together.
Patriotism transcends politics.
It does.
And should.
And we need to get back to
Yeah.
that.
The
in this
flag should
country, as you
matter
mentioned,
more
it should.
than any political affiliation.
And, when we win the World Cup,
go.
it's going to be even better.
Nothing more, nothing can bring the country together more than a World Cup.
That's a fact.
Well, once again, Briley, Nate, thanks, guys, for all you do at the Weatherford Rotary Club, because we're blessed to have you guys in town to put on this wonderful show. And the most important thing, everybody remembers $30 a person admission fee.
oh my
right?
gosh.
No.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
Absolutely free. That's
Absolutely
incredible.
free. The only cost you're going to have is a concession stand, and I promise it's going to be very value based.
Yeah.
And that's
They're not
going to
there
go
to
to a
make
good
a bunch
cause.
of money. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're fundraising so they can do their stuff.
Yeah.
Which again is, being in the Scouts and stuff is a form of patriotism. You're learning
right.
a lot about what makes America America when you join the Scouts.
Well, it's a great organization, and once again, just like the Rotarians, thanks for putting it on. July 4th, Saturday, a week from Saturday, in Weatherford, Oklahoma, out at Raider Park. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks for having us.